Okay, let's check if everything is alright as usual. So, what about the microphone? Why is the screen... Okay, the tablet is having issues like the other times. The audio, I can hear the audio. Both my own audio and the game's audio. But for whatever reason, the video is stuck. On the part... because I have to lower the volume from the tablet. It's stuck from before the scene was changed, so it's still in the starting soon scene. I don't know why. It happens not that often after all. Let me exit from the Twitch app from the tablet and then re-enter, because I must have a second screen to check if things keep on being alright, keep on working properly. Okay, let's see, 1 second. I apologize also for the small delay compared to the starting time I communicated via my Twitter account. Okay, now it works. The video is working, and the audio is already working from earlier. I can finally change the source and we can start. Oh. Taking a sip before starting. Ladies and gentlemen and more, welcome back after the 1 week break with the Greatest Attorney Adventures, the first game in the Chronicles collection. Last time we completed the 3rd episode. Usually in other Ace Attorney games, the 3rd episode is where you can actually, already from the 2nd case, you can start seeing how cases can develop across multiple days. But here we still add another case, just like the 1st case obviously, but also the 2nd case, the one on the SS Barrier. Another case where things started and ended in just 1 day. To the point where I called the 3rd episode a sort of tutorial, but not nearly as much as the 1st episode or the 2nd episode, since the 1st episode introduced the main mechanics during the trials. The 2nd episode, on the other hand, introduced the deduction mechanic and also the investigation across different scenes, and also introduced the Sherlock Holmes to the world and its weird ability to appear and disappear from places anywhere and at any time. While the 3rd case was the first one where we added a trial in the British Empire, and it introduced while still using the main mechanics for the trials, it also introduced the jury mechanic. That can cause even more anxiety compared to normal trials in other Ace Attorney games. Now, the 3rd case ended in a weird way, since our client, Mason McGilded, was pronounced as not guilty. But there were so many things that we had yet to discover about it. There were so many dark spots, so much stuff, and also, are we really sure that McGilded wasn't guilty, or rather, he clearly tampered evidences in any capacity. He did it thanks to the smoke bombing probably provoked by Gina Lestrade, where someone, probably Gina herself, tampered the omnibus with the blood stains, and also luggage is removed from the space right under one of the rows of the seat rows. And then McGildy was considered not guilty. He thanked us. But right at the end of the 3rd episode, meanwhile, let's press continue. And right at the end of the 3rd episode, somehow that omnibus went on fire. And inside the omnibus there was someone, probably McGilded himself, since he was called to the court for some post-trial processes. And the third episode ended with Van Zix looking at the scene, astonished, surprised, with no chalice to drink this time at least. Now, probably the fourth episode is going, maybe is going to take place starting from what happened with the omnibus, McGill, etc, etc, maybe. Also, we have to discover, I mean, we already know, thanks to the pre-release material, we know that the girl who talked with Gina Lestrade, the one who actually created the weapon that Gina Lestrade used for the smoke bombing, is none other than Iris Wilson, who should turn out to be, maybe, who will become Sherlock Holmes' assistant. But we have yet to see her properly introduced with her own name. And now, after so much chatting about the last case, let's finally start with the episode 4, The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro? Doki Doki Kokoro. Suddenly a Japanese word. And let's begin. I really took way much time to talk about that. The Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro. Kokoro. If it's Japanese, it should be Kokoro.
Wilson, said Sherlock, turning his head languidly.
Is it Dr. Wilson or Iris Wilson
there is more to this case
persona talking
than
here?
that which we have observed.
Are they talking
Indeed,
about the other case?
That there may be another part to this story that we are
Again,
yet to
are they
discover.
talking about the mystery of the omnibus?
His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea,
And then?
leading him to the distant memory of
Who is that lady?
snowy evening. To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back.
It's always with the knife, with knives
Lit
here.
in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery
An invisible
of our
killer?
invisible killer.
Do we have an invisibility clock, maybe? Someone with an invisibility clock. Oh! And we are yet again in the British Supreme Court. In the office of the Lord Chief Justice. So... Well, in the end, thanks to winning that the trial, Ryunosuke can now operate as a lawyer in the British Empire. Again, it doesn't feel earned. There are so many things yet to discover about that, but yay! We are now lawyers in the British Empire. Yay! Where did you sleep then? Don't tell me you really slept in the McGiddy Park. Oh, it was an hotel. Wait a minute. If I remember correctly, you didn't have any money, not nearly enough money with you in order to stay in a very high-level hotel. So, how did you do that? All the gaslights twinkling. Now I understand why Ryunosuke wasn't able to sleep. So many lies in the night. Oh, okay. Also, let's not forget that Ryunosuke literally lived in a wardrobe for around 15 days on the SS Barrier. Oh. And yet he didn't sleep. Okay, then it must be because he kept on thinking about the trial, McGildy's trial. Hmm? Oh! Uh-oh. That sounded way too good to be true. So, how did you pay exactly? Actually, did you pay in the end, or did you spend the night elsewhere? Oh. Damn! No, no, Susato, please don't cry. No. Oh, so in the end they spent the night there, but then they had to confront the bill. No. Okay. And can you find them in the great book of wisdom that you always carry with you? With such prices, it wouldn't be a surprise. Ryunosuke, the word you were trying to use was probably expensive, but don't worry, London is a scary place anyway. Oh, there you are once again. We won, but probably we shouldn't use the bat with the Lord Chief Justice. He is imposing. Does he still have the flock of birds ready to fly whenever he opens his arms? Does he? Also, let's not forget that Lord Stronghart said to Ryunosuke that it was an easy trial. Let's not forget about that. I still think that he meant that there was no way he could win. Are we going to bring up the fact that he did say that it was going to be a very easy case, a very easy trial for Ryunosuke? Well, gee, thank you. Yes, the birds are still there! I really wonder how many birds do they have. Are they in hundreds? Well, Ryunosuke, congratulations, you are now a full-fledged lawyer. One good point about the Stronghart is that it doesn't seem racist. It sounds weird, but considering what happened in the last episodes, it's not a certainty. Yes, Ryunosuke, you're a lawyer now. The way you said it. Susato, I'm a lawyer now. I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer! He was trying to hide all the how much he's scared, at least my opinion. Another one. I mean, London, of course, it's the case. Both Sherlock Holmes and Wilson were talking about in the introduction. But anyway, London was such a big city back then already that. Of course, there are high chances that there are murders popping up in relatively great quantity each and every day. Technically, that's correct, but it really did. Alright, Stronghart, are you going to talk about the aftermath of the trial? About the omnibus that was set up on fire and the person who was in there while the omnibus was surrounded by fire? Also, it looks like Stronghart doesn't care about all other possible unsolved elements from a case like the one where McGildy was involved. It's such a weird sight to not witness a breakdown, but an actual laughter of joy from the defendant. Hey, good question. So abruptly, true. And now he's going to say, "No worries, McGildy is dead now." I mean, he must have been in the omnibus, but the way you say it, wow. You're really as gentle as an elephant. It's an elephant. No, that doesn't work as a comparison. I'm quite speechless. I was expecting him to bring up the aftermath, but not like this. With Ryunosuke going, I really wonder what happened actually, if McGildy was innocent after all. And Stronghart, don't worry, he's dead now. The sensibility, man. The sensibility of a dinosaur stomping a chicken. Seriously. Did anyone authorize the birds to fly after Ryunosuke's words? So? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the courtesy of explaining what happened. Let's converse about McGildy's death. The same omnibus that was tampered during the trial. I'm sure there are investigations about it. And of course, exactly. But the real question now is, okay, McGildy was called in to the court after the trial, but why did he go instead? Alright, now that if I remember correctly, he was called to re-examine the omnibus itself, so maybe while he was checking the cabin, it must have been closed, and that must have been the exact moment when the omnibus was set up on fire. So no, McGildy wasn't checking the cabin after getting the permission from the bailiffs. He probably was doing so outside of bailiff's attention. These bailiffs are really very similar to Fire Emblem Three Houses' guard, with their ability to notice unusual things happening. He did. And I thought that must be why I thought it was authorized to check once again the omnibus. That's what I remember. He lied. Now I understand. I did remember about that, but he lied. He was used to lie. as easily as it breathed. The yard here, the yard there. Wow. Now, let's talk about the British Code. That was weird, and now that we have your attention, Stronghart, one question. Are weapons really allowed for the members of the jury? Like there was that one guy who despised the rich people and who kept on playing with his own knife to the point the knife was stuck on the desk. Was that allowed? Is that allowed in the British Empire? Wow. Susato, translate. Thank you, Susato, for the translation. Or rather, for transforming Ryunosuke's sounds in well-constructed phrases. Thank you. Well, damn! Susato is rightful. That was a weird small pause of the soundtrack right there. Ah yeah, the simple affair! Yeah, but what did you mean by that, considering everything was against us? And technically, we probably... Also, Susato... Exactly. Probably we got some serious help from a gilded. Now, Stronghart, you can say that you never thought that Ryunosuke was going to get a not guilty verdict. You can say it. He stopped before proceeding. Oh, sure, outside of Ryunosuke, who is talented, but also McGilded's talent at tampering evidences. What was the real meaning behind your words from before the trial, Stronghart? You're hiding something. You are hiding something. Now, if that case was easy, I can only imagine what kind of cases he considered as hard. Yeah, Ryunosuke, you noticed it as well, didn't you? It stopped. What do we have in our court record? Of course, only the armband. It makes sense. Now, let's talk about the new case. And please, give us a bit more time for investigations and such before the case starts this time, please. One of them is correct. Are you sure about that? Ryunosuke, your mind can be read pretty easily in the end. But, especially when you're very nervous, we've noticed that. No one has died yet. even introduction. Oh, thank you, but what do you mean exactly? No one has died yet. What do you mean? Again, considering the introduction to the case, it's probably about an invisible killer. Maybe he already perpetrated some murders before, and now we're looking for a potential victim, a potential their potential next target. Maybe. Okay, we have around 1 day before the trial starts. Okay, good. Weird. And that is... Yeah, it makes sense. Considering Ryunosuke is being asked to be the lawyer. It makes sense. The defendant is charged with the capital punishment by default. That should be enough information for now. Could you have the courtesy of looking at us when you talk with us, please, instead of constantly checking your clock? Yes, it is ticking. We can see it, let's just say, everywhere in your office. Yes. What? Oh. Interesting. Okay, Ryunosuke, quick! Okay, be fast! And that is... Faster, faster, faster! Ah, yeah, true, he never told him. He never told him. That was not a discussion, that was... Alright. Yeah, he didn't. He only mentioned to Ryunosuke. I've already seen that that guy from other videos. Or rather, fortunately, I've kept myself as clean as possible from spoilers of any kind. But of course, I'm not aware of how the story progresses. But I've seen this this exact person in online in GIFs and pictures, and now we can finally meet him. So, he's the police inspector. Not sure, he wasn't there before and then he popped up like as if it was nothing. But I doubt he has the same talent as Rock. That talent is unique. Farewell, Stronghart. It's so damning that we right now we are not able, and I wonder when will we ever be able to understand what he meant. It's going to be something that possibly he left somewhere like on his sword, maybe. But I cannot think that we are never going to discover what he meant. Let's examine the police inspector. A police inspector who seemingly loves his fish and chips. Oh, sure, Ryunosuke. Let's try with the casual introduction to a conversation. Wow, you're really angry. You really seem irritated. Oh no. I see that you are very busy in literally in eating as much as you can of that fish and chips, which somehow regenerates also. We just want to know a few more details about the crime scene. What are they going to say? Sorry for the small pause, I was just checking if everything was right once again about the audio. I like this theme. So, it is Gregson. Have you seriously never heard of the Japanese Empire in any way, Gregson? No, it must be the sound of your jaw chewing constantly the fish and chips. Not the sound of your reputation going to tatters. Yeah, thank you, Susato. So? Why are you shocked? Yes, that is a girl. Have you never seen a girl in your life? Of course, the conversation starter is going to properly work with her. He must be embarrassed. I have one theory about it, Ryunosuke, but I won't tell you yet. Exactly, thank you. Hi, Tobias. Yeah, true, she reacted not too dissimilarly to when we met for the first time Sherlock Holmes. Is he part of Sherlock Holmes' stories as well? Let's chat about Gregson himself. Ooh. Indeed it does. He features in Sherlock Holmes adventures as well. Oh, nice. Oh. Nice of him. I can understand why he could feel irritated about that. I mean, criminals knowing its name so well can't be that great. And that's nice. But then what's the counterpoint? Ooh, exactly. Like, for example, Gregson doesn't actually like fish and chips. Oh, the usual. The time passes, but several things stay exactly the same. And then whispers can accumulate upon themselves. Yes, Gregson, eggs are eggs. Now, let's talk about the case. Really? Seriously? Hard work for you. Exactly. Okay, that's the scene that we've seen during the introduction. Oh, for once, it's not a murder, at least yet, and now I understand what Stronghart meant earlier. Potentially. Ooh. Probably the knife. That's also a possibility. Oh. No worry, Gregson. We are going to find a way. Maybe. Ah, no pressure. We already beat him in the last time, so he will be very, very angry and when we'll see us again, and very determined to win this time, especially considering the conditions, the way the other trial ended. Ah! No. We've already faced him. It's different. The Harbinger of Death in itself. The Reaper of the Bailey. Okay, let's talk about Van Zix again. also before dying. Let's not forget about that. Mm-hmm. With the clock, it really does look like a Castlevania character. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's true. But hmm? Wait, what? Ah, and ah. Ah, yeah, sure. Even when they're found not guilty, they die anyway. That's what you mean. Also, they have no responsibility with, for that. Come on, Rexon. No. I assume. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, the holding cells, finally! One of the usual moments in Saturn games is to talk with the defendant, with the incriminated party through, through the bars of the cell. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Also, right in such a close proximity to the other trial. Hmm. Oh, we won't. We won't turn the case down. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Of course she's going to help. Exactly. Hmm. And there's the enthusiasm again. I love that poster from Susato. Let's go! I love it. Okay, let's go to the prison first. Then we'll check the Briar Road. Let's talk with the defendant, shall we? Yes, it's cell. Mm-hmm. They truly are. They really look like a dungeon. Mm-hmm. Please, Ryunosuke, don't make her cry. Please. Okay, where's the defendant? Oh, thank you. Wait. Don't tell me it's airlock. Oh no, in Japan. Oh. No, for a second I thought it could be airlock, but no. It looks like we're looking at a Japanese defendant this time. Huh. Oh. And who are you exactly? Mm-hmm. What are you scared about? Stop looking at your back. Woo! Who are hiding all around you? What are you doing constantly with your hands? Like, okay, you also adjust your mustache. Oh my God, he's so nervous. I thought Ryunosuke was the peak of nervousness with his eyes, but no, this takes the crown in this game. Not only moves his eyes, but also it twitches his right eye. And then also the ticks, constantly looking at his back like this. Did you stop? Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. I know it's not easy, but let's try to calm down for a second. I understand, but let's try to calm down. But seriously, who are you looking at? Who are you talking with? A ghost? Where? Susato is looking at him scared or just surprised. Prisoner son! Oh! Chatting with the people from his own country makes him relaxed. It's actually understandable. Imagine someone from Japan who probably traveled to the British Empire, suddenly finding himself considered a criminal and then threw in jail, threw in the cells. That would make everyone anxious. I don't know whether others will start thinking that there are ghosts or people surrounding them, but the nervousness, it's more than understandable. This is a miracle for him. Woo! And he starts crying. Nice teeth anyway. Oh no, he's nervous again. Actually, more than just a little surprised. Ooh! Ah! I don't know what kind of opinion to have for those teeth. I don't know what to think about them. Ah, so it's been 1 year since he left Japan. Also, another great film. I'm hearing another great film right now. He's incredibly animated. We've known him for how much? 5 minutes? Actually, it wasn't dispatched just for you, but still, what a coincidence. I'm going to lose it for these poses. Did he just also do like this? Posing for a photograph? As a macho for a photograph? For a calendar? Did he really? Also, what the hell is this pose? I mean, okay, let's try. Is it like this? Like this? Facing like this. And this should be never failing nippon. Okay. Did he learn one or two things from the Genius Squad somehow? Also, Ryunosuke isn't exactly a first-class lawyer, but... Yeah, good question. What the hell happened? No, I can't stand it. This is way worse than Lady First. At least Lady First had one weird pose. This guy has multiple weird poses, constant poses. Is he going to do that during the trial as well? How will the judge react? How will Van Zix react to he, who, ha, hey? I mean, Van Zix also has this habit of raising his leg and putting it on the desk outside of the chalices. But this is on a whole another level. Yeah. It doesn't specify that he isn't a first-class lawyer yet. A visiting student? Hi, Soseki Natsume. Let's converse. Let's start first talking about Soseki himself. Now I understand. Now I understand the weird phrasing whenever he poses. He's an haiku writer. And now I want to understand also the pun behind the name. Natsume. Natsume is also the name of the video game publisher currently behind the Harvest Moon games and the other franchises, but mainly the Harvest Moon games, the false Harvest Moon games after the split with Marvelous. Who now self-published the original Harvest Moon games with the name of Story of Seasons. But that's another story. What? I don't remember the actual meaning of Natsume though. And I really don't know what the Soseki means. Anyway, I'll have to check later. A nom de plume? Oh. Okay, Soseki, calm down, calm down. If I may be allowed, you look very old for a visiting student. So it was the government itself who told you that you had to go to the British Empire. Okay. Huh! 1 second. be... Hoo, ha, hoo, ha. Okay. I'm going to have a minefield with him. I'll try to mimic as many poses as possible. Maybe. So, right when you were going to send the report, then the murder happened. The attempted murder so far happened. The blank piece of paper. Did you? Okay, that was. No, I won't look at the top right. I want to look at the top right. No, 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 no. I won't fall for that. I will not fall for that. You want me to look at the top right. I will not look at the top right. I won't. Damn it. I was not expecting the British Attorney Adventures to pull off such a weird trick like that. No, I will not look at the top right. No, 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 no. I've covered it with the palm of my hand. I've covered it with the palm of my hand. You can... you can actually see that. You see? Covered with the palm of my hand. I will not see that. Okay, I didn't exactly show it that well, but yeah. My hand is covering that specific part of the scene, and I will not mimic those poses. Okay. And also a troll, considering what he's hiding, and that I'm covering. Okay, thank you. Okay, now let's chat about the accusation. First of all, so far it's not a murder, but anyway, can you tell us a bit more about it? So far she didn't. So you witnessed the moment. How? Ah, right, the invisible killer. That's true. It really is. So right now we have someone who is accused of being the criminal, the killer, or no, sorry, not the killer, but the potential murderer, since the victim isn't dead yet, fortunately. And let's hope she actually recovers. He witnessed the exact moment, but he wasn't able to see the criminal himself. One second. He then went like that, and then, all right. I really hope that there's a collection, video that collects all Susake's poses. I really hope that there's something like that, or even better, a gift collection, or even better, gift collection with the transparent background, you know, so I can put it like on this overlay, for example, or anywhere else. About the case, then. Oh, he really likes his poetry. Also, stop naming things as accursed only because they're in London. Even the pavement was accursed now. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. So scared. Understandably so. Mm-hmm. Huh? Huh? It can be very complicated to replicate those movements. Also, a graveyard, please, don't call it a graveyard. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Running away like that gave an even stronger impression that you were the culprit. Hmm. Calm down. I mean, if he is so shy with anyone in Japan, imagine being shy. If he was probably even shyer outside of Japan, in a completely different environment, with people surrounded by the people who talk a completely different language. Hmm. No one else. Exactly. And then how did the Scotland Yard find out about the fact that he was on the crime scene? You did it. You did it. Exactly. The same thing I was wondering about. Being on the same thinking line as Susato reassures me. Somehow. True. Oh no! Oh no! Airlock! It was airlock. And exactly, how did he find out that he was on the crime scene? Airlock. It's airlock, not airlock. But anyway. Huh. I like how the exact moment Ryunosuke said he knew that said I knew it. Airlock went and they stopped laughing. There is something else to talk about then. Airlock. Also, first of all, please inform me that it's Airlock Sholmes and not Airlock Holmes. Sholmes. FBI, open up! No, different time period, different country. Disgusting dietary discrimination devils. I mean, don't you see that from how anxious he is? Oh yeah, airlock grinning like a cat. That's a perfect image in my mind. Thank you for noticing it. Oh, he did it via deduction. Are we going to do a deduction dance in this episode, in this live stream? Please? Yeah, we have to go through that deduction. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately. And what did you say then? Oh no. They must have asked him something like, were you at the crime scene during that last night? And he probably said, yes, I do. Okay. What did the answer? Yes, I do too. True. Exactly. We must calm down Soseki. He keeps on trembling. Probably because they know that there's a Lord Van Zix to face in the case. Also, for that, yeah, the fact that he was the only, seemingly the only person on the crime scene, that can be very damning. We'll have a lot of work to do to demonstrate that he isn't, that he's innocent. And Ryunosuke can relate to some level, since he was discriminated right during the trial. Before, during, and after the trial. Wow. Oh. Hmm. Mm. Hmm? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Hmm. Locum student Mr. Narwodo Esquire. Okay, that's one way to call him. Mm-hmm. We have a lot to check on the crime scene. Let's go to Briar Road, to the scene of the crime. What are we going to find out here? Are we going to see Gregson as well? Maybe Airlock himself? Let's see. I see bailiffs, I see a carriage with a horse, but where is Airlock? I see no Airlock right now. Hmm? Oh. Not bailiffs. Why did I say bailiffs? Members of Scotland Yard, of course. They are doing their job. Understandable. I can only imagine it for Susato herself. This must be like a. I mean, outside of the context surrounding the events, like being the assistant of a lawyer and being involved in cases with murders and such. She's actually living through adventures that she could only read about before traveling to the British Empire. Sherlock Holmes, Gregson, the Scotland Yard, all stuff that she only read about. And now, not only she is exactly in the same place where those adventures take place, but she know them. She's meeting them. She talked with Airlock multiple times already, but now she's probably going to talk with Gregson multiple times as well. I'll have to be honest, I really like how Susato can range from being serious and incredibly reliable and mature also. More mature than Ryunosuke, if I can say so myself, to having childlike excitement, but in the right ways. To the point of being excited to just, where I believe, to touch the Scotland Yard's member's helmet. Oh, hi Gregson! Speaking of people Susato is meeting in this journey. The Japanese delegation. We are lawyers! Gregson, we are investigating for our potential client. Could you please allow it to do so? Thank you. Let's examine. Let's start from the right. Strand Street. Design. Oh no, the building. Also, that building probably saw better times looking at the cracks right at the top of the door. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nothing else to check. We can check the lamp. What about this? Mm-hmm. Huh. Oh, Ryunosuke. Oh, Ryunosuke. You fool. But I can only imagine how he's going to react to the introduction of airplanes then. Hmm. Oh, the side of the building, sure. Oh, now I notice that the windows themselves are covered with the... One second. As I was saying, now I notice that the windows of the building are covered with bricks. Wow. They probably were at least some time ago. A long time ago. Mm-hmm. Oh. I thought those were chimneys from buildings in the further distance. No, don't worry. This is weird even by London standards, I feel. Okay. What else can we check here? Oh, these other chimneys then. Okay. Is this about the sky then? It is about the sky. Mm-hmm. Even back in the 19th century, it was well known how foggy London was. Oh. Oh yeah, it is. It's on the right side of the screen. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's check these other chimneys. Mm-hmm. No, it's about the black smoke. Mm-hmm. Ah. And here's Ryunosuke actually being ahead of time for some reason, in some way. Mm-hmm. Okay. We've already checked here. This is going to be about the snow, I assume. Maybe. Exactly. Just like predicted. Wow! Susato, that's such a morbid image. Okay, is there anything else to check here? The bicycle was checked, the building was checked as well, we checked the sky too, the road. I suppose we can go to the right side. Let's start checking Scotland Yard, of course. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, true, you know. Ryunosuke has already been caught by the police twice in this game. I can understand his hesitation. Yeah. Okay, Susato. First, you call Ryunosuke very small. Then, you bring up the fact that his panicked look can be unfortunate and doesn't him any favors. Okay, that may be true, but there are other ways to convey that. What about here? Mm-hmm. Hi, Bobby. This is not a conspiration. We are his potential lawyers. No. Ladies and gentlemen, another demonstration of racism. Huh. Okay, since it's almost midnight here, I may end things with the check to the snowman, maybe, and then tomorrow we will continue with checking the rest of the scene. Yes, we can organize like that. So many jokes in this part of the game. Wow, the situation must be very bad if they can't even afford a scarf. Also, you know, Susato, why do you keep on reading Ryunosuke's mind? Is his face so... is it so easy to read? Okay, for today, this is it. I think this is a good place to stop for the day. Let's save here. Here, yes. So tomorrow we will continue with the Great Saturn adventures. We will progress from here with the check of the other parts of the right side of the crime scene. Yeah, today let's end just slightly before the usual ending time, which is usually midnight for these live streams. This may be actually the last time for the fourth episode. At the start of the fourth episode, I said I was expecting it to be a case across multiple days, just like it usually happens for further cases, fourth episodes in Ace Attorney games, and then that didn't happen. At least this one seems to be more traditional, since we are checking we are investigating the crime scenes. We talk with the accused party, who's in jail right now. This does look like more like a traditional non-tutorial asynchronous game. Let's see if this will stick later on. I don't see other mechanics being introduced at least. Anyway, tomorrow will be the time when we'll have the other live stream dedicated to this attorney, to the greatest attorney. Let me check if other things before ending the live stream. Okay, so once again, tomorrow, at the same time as today, we'll continue with the Greatest Attorney Chronicles. I want to thank all of you who have watched and who will watch this stream on MP Archive, the YouTube channel for Twitch Archives. By the way, I'm the MP Archive, MP Rewind is now has been greatly updated in the past few days. I took the 1 week break also to work on that, to upload as many videos as I could from the Twitch channel. There are still a few videos, excluding this live stream, that are missing from the YouTube channel, but I'll try to remedy that in tomorrow and on Thursday as well. Hopefully I'll be able to finally be even, to finally have no other live streaming to upload properly anymore, outside of course the newer ones. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. See you tomorrow. Ciao!